Okay, so like, listen, this week is kind of weird because I have a lot of stuff to do on Monday, which is my usual filming day. So I wanted to show you guys something dumb that I've been wanting to do for a while because I feel like when no one talks about stuff they like. No one talks about stuff they like. Everybody talks about stuff that is awful and that they hate and that sucks. And there's a lot of stuff that's awful and that we should hate because it sucks. But I want to talk about stuff that I like. And I want to show you stuff that I like because I think we should share some stuff that we like. So I hope you will. That's my dog. He's so sad. His trachea is busted, and I love him so much, and I will show him to you. But right now he needs to rest. Okay, so anyway, let me show you my dumb things that make me smile, and please share with me some of your things that make you smile, whether or not they are dumb. The first thing that I like is this sweater. I got it in Harajuku, and it has cat ears, and they have little piercings. I really like it. So, okay, so we're gonna start with this. This is a pennant flag that I made. I made one for my sister too. I braided this embroidery thread by hand. I stabbed it into a mannequin head. And I'm sure that was painful for her, but she put up with it. Anyway, beautiful. These pins are from lots of different places. I have a tea shops. I have the Bean. Her, ladies and gentlemen, the Bean. I have Jenna Marbles' dog, Kermit. I wish I remembered who made these. I'm sure I have their business card somewhere, but I would like to add more to this collection. This artist who made these was so nice, and it made my entire day. She also made this one. I have the Chaotic Thought pin, and this little sloth, and this Katakuri, and oh god, I forgot his name. I'm completely blanking. I feel like it starts with a B. I have figurines of him too. They called him Rooster. Like Robin called him Rooster. And it's gonna come back to me. I'm gonna go like, that guy. He's my favorite guy in the Dressrosa arc, besides Doflamingo. My dog is snorting at me laughing because I cannot remember one of my favorite characters' names. So I have this pin, another One Piece pin, and this very old, ancient Epcot pin that I got when I was a child. I also have a Tinkerbell one that's a mirror somewhere. Claude, and some like a Sylveon and Eevee that my sister gave me because she opened a lot of Pokemon cards at one point, and I just keep this on my wall. I have this chopper that I bought at an anime convention, and I love him so much, and the guy who sold him to me was super cool. I also have a bread dog back there, and he's too far away to show. Maybe I can get him. Hold on. There he is, bread dog. And the guy who I bought him from also sold bread, and he gave me extra bread when I bought the bread dog and the bread. And I love him extra special much. He has little sesame seeds. I have multiple different jellyfish in my multiple lighting too. This is my moon jelly. It looks like a hat. It could be a hat. I'm not putting it on my head. This is my Ranmaru pillow. It's double-sided, and the artist's name is actually on here. It's Shirasa. I'll hold it closer so that you can see. They were super easy to work with, very nice. I ordered a one-sided initially and wanted to do it double-sided, and she did that for me. They did that for me. I don't remember. But yeah, it was awesome, super easy to work with. They make these in batches sometimes, or they did. I don't know if they still do. Super easy to work with, wonderful, beautiful, perfect. I had no changes to make. This is my fat seal. I brought this home. He feels like a real seal. I went to the Osaka Aquarium because I really wanted to see the whale sharks. And this last time I bought one of these guys that were super popular on the internet, and I am so happy. You can also get them on AliExpress, probably for like 15 bucks. And they might not feel the same, but they'll probably look similar, and they might make you happy. They might bring you joy. So go for it if you're feeling it. And I also have this big Kirby. I had a fucking time getting him in my suitcase to come back. He was like 60 bucks. And sometimes I regret that I bought this Kirby, and then I look at him and I use him as a stand for my iPad whenever I draw, and I remember that he's perfect and he brings me joy, and I don't care anymore. I also bought this Kirby very recently, and I love him, and he brings me joy. And he's a lot softer than the other like Mega Mochi Kirby's, which I have 5 Kirby's on my bed. I don't have a problem. I have a friend. This is my Jinbei, and I have anxiety, and I keep him in my purse on days when I'm feeling anxious and I have to go somewhere. And when I have a problem, I take him out and I squish him, and I feel kind of better sometimes. In the same vein, I have an Ito, which I bought recently, and I started squishing it all around my house, and then my mom started squishing it, and she got her own. I think for like 5 bucks, 3 if you don't care about the color, well, like 4 if you don't care about the color and you buy it on Amazon. Yeah, I squish it, and then I feel better, and I can focus on the thing that I want to do. It's really distracting. It's like this dumb ball, and like it's pink, and if you can't tell, I like pink. Also, I'm sorry, there's a lot of like junk over there. I have a teacup, I have a tissue, I have a box. That box is full of stickers. I have a card. The card is from my grandma. My grandma gives me holiday cards, and I keep them. I have every holiday card and birthday card my grandma has ever given me. Those also bring joy. This egg dog was a gift from my sister, and I really like him. He's very bouncy and just long, but I have this problem where I like don't want to touch the white stuffed animals because they're white, and I get scared that I will get them dirty and then they won't be white anymore. So I don't like to hug him, but I like to look at him, and then from time to time I like to touch him because he is very soft. I also like that he has little feet. And then I have a couple of Ita bags. So these are also kind of like trip things. This is also special. Ranmaru has gotten me through so much, and I think there are ladies, men, and thems, and everything in between, and you understand. You know what I mean when I say fictional characters have gotten me through a lot. And then there are those of you who are like, man, that's cringe. And that's okay too. I'm old enough that I don't care. There's a certain age at which I think you just are like, man, I'm cringy, and that's okay. But yeah, Ranmaru is my favorite Utapri Shining Live. I'm sad that it's gone. I'm excited that they're like making a new kind of like Utapri like app thing, and I want to see what it's all about. If they don't put my boy in it, I will be upset and I will riot. But yeah, I carry this bag around at conventions. It's huge. It's really nice on the inside. It can fit my iPad and a bunch of other stuff. And I just think he's neat. I just think he's neat. and it was super fun to go to Nakano Broadway and search for Ranmaru merch. And this most recent time I didn't find a lot of Ranmaru merch, but I did find a little Ranmaru bracelet, and I wear it and I can like twist it and play with it and feel safe. So, you know, he makes me feel safe. This one I'm still filling out because it's huge, and there's kind of a lack of Doflamingo merch, but he doesn't make me feel safe. I just like him. I just think he's neat. Yeah, these are all the same. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. It's not okay. I should be arrested. I have a bunch of like trading cards of him. There's a bookstore, like a used bookstore in Ikebukuro, and it has a bunch of other locations too. I mean, like there's one everywhere. It's like, I want to say it's like half price books here, and I don't remember the name of it, I'm sorry, but it's like you're in Ikebukuro and you go up the escalator to the second floor. It also has like a thing on the third floor. People who know, and people who don't know, and also people who have been probably also don't know what I'm talking about. To me, the logo looks like Yoshinoya, and they're very similar, and I get confused. But yeah, they have like a bunch of like trading cards. So because the One Piece card game is like out and new, I just bought a bunch of like super cheap One Piece trading cards that I thought had cool art. And then I bought this little like idol card thing that I put on here, and it says "Love conquers all." It's so cringy. I love it. And then at Wego, which is like a kind of like popular store, they had these little like make your own like keychain things. So I made these keychains. They are so cringy, and even me, who's like, I'm immune to my own cringe, is like, oh, yeah, this is dumb, this is stupid, this is fucking cringy. And I still walk around with both of these on my purse. But yeah, this is my thing. My sister bought me this one when she went to MagFest, MagFest 2024 this year, and I like it. But yeah, I also, this Kirby in particular, I really love. He is the perfect thing to put my iPad on when I draw, which I would show you my iPad, but that's what you heard. That's what I'm filming on. I made this flower arrangement because I really like flowers. Peonies and hydrangeas are my favorites, and I love lamb's ear. When I was a kid, my grandma had these huge gardens, and she had lamb's ear kind of like growing in them because it's sort of a weed, I guess. It just kind of like grows naturally. But she had big peonies and she had hydrangeas. And for those of you who don't know, which I feel like most people who know like anything about flowers kind of know this, but hydrangeas are like these kind of like puffballs. And to change the like color of them, you have to change the acidity in the soil. So you use coffee grounds to change the color, or like other kind of things that change the acidity of the soil, and you can make them blue or you can make them pink, and they're super cool. Peonies also come in different colors, but they're just like big. I like big flowers. I like sunflowers too. But flowers bring me lots of joy, so I just wanted like some flowers in my room. And we have a like flower thing around here called Art and Bloom, where like they make the arrangements, the floral arrangements, look like the artwork. So there was one particular arrangement which had like a Japanese scroll. I forget what the artwork is called. I don't forget. I just straight up don't know. I'm gonna act like I know, and I straight up don't know. That had like peonies, and she had arranged it so that it just was so gorgeous. I wish I had a picture of it, but I just wanted to look at things and not take pictures, and not like be in anyone's way, just trying to get a photo. She had arranged it. It was so beautiful. The peonies were like cascading down like a waterfall, and like just all this beautiful stuff. Like just you can probably Google Art and Bloom and find beautiful, amazing photos that people took, or like look it up on Instagram. because I know a lot of people were like there taking like Instagram photos, but like God, it was so gorgeous. And I saw the lady who did it there, and she was like showing it to her family. I didn't want to like interrupt her to be like, oh my God, it's so beautiful, but it was so amazing. But yeah, so I love flowers and I love art, and so that is cool. Anyway, I'll also show you this guy. When I was a kid, I had a little guy kind of like him, and he got a big hole in his butt, and then he also went in our basement, and I'm super scared of anything that goes in the basement, because I have irrational fears. Like, I think most people have irrational fears, but he got replaced with this little guy, and I keep him up here, and I keep him safe, and I look at him sometimes, and I go, oh, it's Honey Bear. And I think we named him Honey Bear because he looked like Winnie the Pooh. But yeah, so his name was Honey Bear, and he just lives on my cosplay box. And yeah, if I can get Bobo over here, I will show him to you. Come here. This is my baby. I can't hold him too long because I'm just worried that he'll start coughing. But yeah, he's really sweet. His name is Joe. We call him Jojo. If you ever watched any of my streams, he is barking in the background. He has a collapsed trachea, which is what I mean when I say his trachea is broken. And that's normal in chihuahuas as they get older, I guess. It makes me sad. I'm laughing about it, but you know, like, he's a sweet little dude and he's cool. My art wall, which I featured in a different video, but like, I just draw dumb stuff and I put it up there, and it makes me proud that I can just like have my dumb junk and then like no one has to see it but me, but I spent the time on it and it's there and it's mine, and like I can see it and be happy about it, and I can share it with people who want to come in to my space, and like that's such a cool thing. That's it. I just want to show you things that bring joy, and I hope you have things that bring you joy, even if they're just very small. We all need some joy. Bye.